Hi guys, welcome back to Rev Solution. Today's video is all the way from Monaco at the harbour. Basically, I'm going to talk to you about this tracker device called SizzApp. It was given to me a couple of months ago, and I thought the best way to give you a good, honest review of it was to take it all the way down to Bosnia, Croatia, Monaco, and then bring to you what I honestly think about this app. So, in essence, what it does is it tracks your location, the route that you ride, gives you notifications if your bike gets moved or if there's a disturbance with your bike. It tells you the speed that you've travelled on your journey, the battery level. It gives you 24/7 protection. So wherever your bike is parked up, you can just click on the locate my bike, and it will tell you straight away where your bike is. Obviously, like I said, if you do get any notifications of it being moved. It tells you about your driving behaviour. It tells you if you're harsh on acceleration, harsh on braking, which is really, really good. However, on a motorbike, every acceleration comes up as really, really harsh. It's just what it is. Bikes accelerate really quickly. It's got a movement sensor. It shows the routes that you can share with your friends. If any other friends have got SizzApp, then it can also link into their one. You've got group riding, again, to facilitate some decent rides between you and your friends. You've got events and planning, distance that you've ridden today, and also you can go through a distance that you've ridden throughout a whole journey that you've done. So our one, 20 days across Europe, we can set from day one to today's current date. We can then see how long and how far we've ridden in that time period. It's also got notifications for hits and crashes. So if I was to have a bad off on this bike, I can then set it so it will tell somebody like Holly that I've had a crash. You've also got apparently a weather app and an organiser. I haven't even looked at the weather app yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my phone up. I'm going to start my screen record. So going into the SizzApp, and it's probably not going to load because I've got no signal in Monaco. No. Got no signal in Monaco.
No Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I've got no signal, have I? So nothing. So I can't bring it to you from Monaco because you need an internet connection to be able to access the app. And unfortunately, in Monaco, it is charging me. I've got no internet access. So there we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut somewhere else. So from the sunny shores of Monaco to the glorious sunshine of the Brecon Beacons in Wales. As you saw, there's no signal in Monaco, so I couldn't get the SizzApp out and run you through what this amazing tracker does for your motorcycle. So what I'm going to do now is just go through SizzApp and just explain the few ins and outs of what this app actually does. All right, so here we have the SizzApp. Now, as you can see on the actual display, you've got your bike logo at the top. You can change that. You've got your battery voltage top left, also the weather in the area the bike's tracking at, and at the moment my bike is in a deep sleep because it hasn't been moved for about 2 hours, I think. So today we rode from part of the Brecon Beacons all the way under Brecon Beacons. So the first thing I'm going to show you on the SizzApp is when you click on the centre, it comes up with where you are at the moment, and then it also shows you where you've ridden for this day. So as you can see, we have been all around the Brecon Beacons. We started in, I'm going to absolutely butcher this name, Ebvale. So as you can see, we've travelled all around the Brecon Beacons, and if I zoom in, it actually is a really good track on the actual route. I mean, you can see all around here it very, very briefly deviates from the road, but not often. It gives you a really accurate idea of where you're riding. So for tracking, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, if we go to this mode, this is where you can actually select specific dates. Now, I'm going to go back to July. Now, I'm going to go from the, what date was it in July? I think it was the 8th of July. And then I'm going to select the 20th of July. Now what this will do, it will go through that whole time period on the app, and it will select every specific part of the video of the actual app and show you where you've ridden. So you can do it day by day, you can do it period by period, and it will give you a great idea of what's going on with your bike. So we'll just give that a few seconds to load up, because obviously it's a lot of data and we're in a really poor signal area. So as you can see on this one, from the 8th of July all the way through to 20th of July, we drove a total of 1,659.79 miles. On the time the vehicle was parked in that period was 11 days, 1 hour, 19 minutes, 50 seconds when the bike was inactive. You've also got in trip 2 days, 5 hours, 57 minutes and 44 seconds of constant riding. Down here has got a few more information. You can select different parts of the trip to click on and it will show you specifics like that route there. You can come back out of that, so I think I'll just click on that again and it removes that and it goes back to the main trip. And then it shows you. So we started that day in, what country were we in? We were in Switzerland, down to Liechtenstein, Italy, down into Croatia, Bosnia, and then down into Monaco and Nice. So it's so detailed, this SizzApp app. It's absolutely fantastic. So we'll come out of that all together. Location in real time. So if you ever think, where is my motorcycle? I want to check to see my motorcycle hasn't been stolen, and boom, it then shows you exactly where your motorcycle has been parked. So I am pretty much here and it's saying my motorcycle's over there. So relatively it gives you a good idea where to look for the bike. So we'll come out of that. Distance shows you how many miles you've ridden in the one day, which is again a really great thing to see if you are doing a long trip. So with our trip to Europe, it was absolutely fantastic, and even around the Brecon Beacons, it's been unbelievable. You got notifications, so this will tell you all the times the SizzApp has detected movement, and if it detects some serious movement, it will actually call you on your mobile. It's not somebody on the other end of the line, but it's saying there is some serious movement. You need to seriously have a look at your SizzApp. So sometimes when I move the bike around quite heavily and then quickly start up and ride off, SizzApp hasn't kind of like deactivated. So in that time period, I've got to just disengage the phone call, just disregard it. But it's really good. It actually calls you to say, get onto your bike, something's going wrong. You can obviously turn off the notifications as well by pressing guard. You hit that and it says disabling guard mode. I leave it on all the time unless I'm doing something specific on the motorbike and I just want to bin it off. So that's really helpful. On this one, it shows you your widgets. So you've got your speed in miles per hour, so you can keep a track of what you've been riding. Silent mode geofencing, so it can turn on or off with specifics. So if you get home, for instance, and you never want it on at your home, I don't know why you'd want that, because at the end of the day, if someone breaks into your house, gets your keys or whatever, or loads it up onto the back of a vehicle, you know where your bike is. You got your altitude, so you can see how high you're riding, how low you're riding. You plan your distance, you organise your trips. It's really, really good. And obviously group rides, I've not had a good chance to see that too much, but I've only got one other friend who's got SizzApp. However, we'll probably give that a shot at some point and see what I can bring to your attention and see what's the crack with that. You can also, with the SizzApp, you can see your battery voltage. So today, this is my battery, peaks and troughs all over the place. Maximum battery voltage 14.52 volts, minimum 11.68. That was probably first thing this morning actually, in that big dip. Yeah, so that was about 8:15 this morning. My battery was at its lowest, and obviously that was at night when it was, well, it was gone over at night and it was freezing cold last night. You got guard, protection, security, you got silent mode, you can put it on and off, push notifications. I do text messages and phone calls, so again, if anything happens with the bike, it'll call me, it'll text me. And this isn't specific to motorcycles, so if you do have like a boat or a motorhome or anything like that you want to put the SizzApp onto, you can actually detect any movement on those. Okay, and once you go into the main map section of your SizzApp, on the middle you've got little leaves, and this tells you basically if you're eco driving. So you can see acceleration, 92% of harsh acceleration, harsh braking, harsh turning, 100%, and that's obviously because you're on a motorcycle and it detects the slightest of movements. So if you're in a car, it's probably not going to be that harsh. Obviously these things accelerate really, really quickly. So 0 to 60, 2.9 seconds, 2.9 seconds, you're going to get some serious harsh acceleration. Come back out of that one, go back in, you go to this one, you can create a geofencing area for the day. come out. You can also, which is really good, I like this, so you go to location, share in real time, you click on that, and then you can select basically what you want to share with people, and then once you've done it, you hit save and you can send somebody the link to your SizzApp device. Now what they can then do is they can use their phone, or if they email it to themselves and bring it up on their website on their computer, they can actually see exactly where you are in real time. So when we went around Europe, Holly's parents, they had it up on their computer and they could see exactly where we're traveling. If you enable the speed as well, they can see what speed you're traveling at. Obviously you can disable that if you want, and it just gives you a good all-round picture of where you are for somebody else if they're one, worried about your ride, or two, just want to see where you go on holiday. You can disable that anytime you want, so you can have it up for a day, you can have a delay on it as well, so if you want to share it but you don't want people knowing exactly where you are, put a delay on it, and then they can't see exactly where you are, but they can see where you've been. So it's a very, very good device, the SizzApp. So yeah, the SizzApp, honestly, it is such a great device. Two connections, positive, negative. Pop it on your battery, hide it somewhere on the bike. This is obviously hidden somewhere on my motorcycle, I'm not going to tell you where. And you've always got an idea where your bike is at all times. It is fantastic. Now I've also got my Moto 9 for a caravan that I've got. Now I got that over SizzApp because obviously I don't have a battery in there all the time. If I'm charging a leisure battery, I don't have power for the SizzApp, so it wouldn't work. However, the my Moto 9, or Moto 9, hasn't got the features that SizzApp has. I've paid for the Moto 9 device at my own money. This was obviously given to me, the SizzApp, for free, so thank you SizzApp for that one. And I can honestly say SizzApp 100% is the way to go for your motorcycle. Yes, if someone disconnects the battery, it's game over, but I would still choose SizzApp if I had a permanent battery attached to my vehicle. Like I said, you put it on your car, put it on the camper van, you can put it on a boat, put it on a coach, put it on a truck, anything, and it just gives you that subscription-free perfect tracking system for your vehicle. I've not had any issues with this running my battery down as well, which is really, really good, because a lot of trackers, they do run your battery down. So yeah, SizzApp, definitely look at investing. I'll put all the links down below just so you can have an idea of what SizzApp does if you want a bit more detail. There's plenty of other videos online. Check it out, see what you think, let me know. And until next time guys, thank you for your time, thank you for watching Rev Solutions, and I'll see you soon.